Let's face it, social media is chock full of well-intentioned people who want to tell you how to cure your depression or how to feel better when you're feeling depressed. Because let's be clear, those are actually two very different things. What I want to know is, of all these tips and tricks, are any of them actually legit? Let's find out. Since most of you guys are avid users of the interwebs, I am sure that you have heard tons and tons of tips and tricks for how to feel better when you feel like crap, which is definitely how I've been feeling lately. Now, I know on this channel, my main focus is physical health through weight loss, but the truth is, to be healthy, you also have to pay attention to your mental and emotional health, and that is definitely what I'm focusing on this week. Now, the number one tip that I have for you guys is to make sure that you subscribe down below and hit that notification bell. Other than that, the tip that I'm sure all of y'all have heard by this point is to take the time to do your makeup and look nice every single day, which is definitely not the norm for me. As someone who does not routinely get all fancy pants, I really want to see if this is something that can help me feel better or if it's a complete waste of time. So stay tuned.
Good morning, lovely humans. I may have woken up looking like a dumpster fire or whatever this insanity is, but for once, I don't feel like one, and I want to keep it that way.
One eternity later.
Okay, so I worked out, I took a shower, I got my hair sort of in one piece, not whatever that hot mess was this morning, and I am about to start my goal for the week, which is to wear makeup every single day this week. As in the weekdays, Monday through Friday. Because on the weekends, we don't care. We like sweatpants. The girl has not been in a great place mentally lately because just the stress of life and mostly just being in a graduate program is exhausting. What I want to do is feel a little bit better about myself and look a little better as well because I have basically just been living in my jammies 24/7. It's time to maybe get some endorphins going. I really just want to see if doing my makeup every single day actually makes a difference for me feeling better about myself as a whole. So here goes. As you can see, I look a little polka dotted from all the stress breakouts, so I'm gonna need to balance that out. Ooh, rough. Thank you.
20 minutes
And a whole lot of concealer.
later.
I did manage to put together a nice natural look and, of course, a kind of cute business casual look for class. Not too shabby.
You know what, lovely humans? Today actually ended up being a pretty good day. With this last month being as crazy as it was, mental health has been struggling, and I gotta say, it's been really nice just to have one day where I got to feel like I was on track with where I should be. I got up, I actually rode on the bike for 30 minutes and enjoyed a good book. I studied, I had class, I didn't eat horrendously. We did have hibachi, it was delicious, but I saved half my meal for the next day. And we actually went and walked and got 10,000 steps in at a park, and it was wonderful.
Not to mention beautiful. So peaceful. Let me just tell y'all, if you want to feel better about life and everything in it, take some time and go outdoors. Like, yes, doing my makeup helps, but oh my gosh, so does nature.
So I'm feeling pretty good about myself, I guess, starting the day off right, you know, getting dressed up a little nice, getting to wear my hair and makeup, although not much of it is left now. It was very nice just to kind of start somewhere and have it feel like it paid off already. And I know it's not an easy fix, and it's more of consistency, but it's nice to have a day that starts in the right direction.
Good morning, guys. Okay. It is Tuesday and it's 7:30 in the morning. I definitely meant to be up at 6 a.m. and it did not happen. So it's a good thing I don't actually have class today or your girl would be super duper late. So I am going to try to have some coffee, even though I hate it because I'm desperate and tired. And then I'm gonna get going for the day. Excuse me, sir, do you have any idea how freaking adorable you are? Can I just get back in bed and snuggle you? Yeah? Oh, you my baby. This is Ray Liotta and he's precious.
Oh my god, this hair. Alright, I am showered and in one piece, and it is time to do my makeup. For all of the makeup I use, I will link all of those down below in case you're interested. But otherwise, let's get this polka dotted paradise covered up and ready to go for the day. Starting with some primer. I should also mention that I am in no way, shape, or form a pro. I'm just kind of winging it and pretending I can look fabulous. That's sexy. Let's cover up the fact that we are a half asleep zombie, shall we? I did finally cave and buy some real makeup that I haven't had since 5th grade. I am one of those people that's like, oh, I've had this for 20 years. It still works. I know, that's super gross. Judge all you want. I don't care. But this is new and I love it. Oh, this is attractive. And now's the part where you freak out and wipe off all the excess. It's still wet. No! Why? I make up so well. Clearly we have shifted away from the natural look for today, as no one's eyes are, you know, coral. Y'all don't even want to know how long I've had this lip gloss for. Well, it's not perfect, but it'll do and I at least feel cute. So having my makeup done today and kind of feeling cute really did work well for me. I actually did get some studying done. I got some reading done. I was super efficient. I actually managed to like put away all the Christmas decorations. All I need to do is take the box out to the shed. And I finally have my reading corner back because I rearranged the entire living room. And I got to spend some time with my husband. It was just a good day. Like overall, I feel like my mental health is actually in a good space right now. And I know that that is not only due to just, you know, getting to feel cute for once, but it definitely helps. Excuse me, ma'am. I need to put the tree away. Can you get out of there? No? Cool. Well, today's makeup is on and ready to go, and not gonna lie, I feel pretty stinking cute right now. I'm still in my business casual duds, but otherwise I'm good to go for the day, and it took me forever to get around to doing so, but the day's starting. So I made it all the way through Wednesday with my full face of makeup, my parts that I had picked off because school stress really is so helpful for my OCD. Overall, even though I was very, very tired today, I do feel like it helped me a little bit to kind of feel like I looked kind of cute. Like I went for a walk on both the treadmill and outdoors, and now I am editing this YouTube video. I won't say that my mental health is fantastic, but it at least helped me a little bit to kind of feel gussied up today. Well, that was a lot darker than I thought it'd be. The struggle is real. I look like I have two black eyes. It's blending, so I don't look like I got punched in the face. Not blending very well, because I don't know what I'm doing at all. Oh, I got lighter in the eye. Oh, I'm not professional at this. And we are blending, but we don't know why. Okay, so I'm not hating the final look. I actually feel kind of cute. I don't feel like I have two black eyes anymore, although I definitely don't know what I'm doing with eyeshadow. And I'm kind of enjoying the splash of pink. Not bad. And I gotta tell y'all, I am really digging this outfit. Like, it's sort of basic. I've got black slacks and a crop top, but it's just kind of like a little peekaboo, so it's not like scandalous, but it's just kind of a cute little hoo-hoo-hoo. I don't know, I'm kind of digging it. And if any of you ladies, or dudes, whoever, are out there thinking, oh my god, I'm fat, I can't wear a crop top, you shut up right now, you wear what you want. So it's about 4 o'clock. I just finished a full day of Zoom classes, and honestly, I'm struggling really bad right now. About halfway through the day of my classes, I got hit with like a wave of depression. I pretty much just felt overwhelmed and miserable and just kind of got in one of those like, I hate my entire life, so dramatic kind of moods. It was not the kind of thing that just feeling like I looked kind of cute and put together today was gonna get me through. And it's very frustrating. I've noticed a trend lately. It's that if I don't get enough sleep and enough exercise in conjunction with the right foods, it really, really messes with my mental state to the point where I feel like I'm on like a roller coaster, and it's exhausting. I have trouble regulating my emotions to where I'll either be super angry, super sad, super happy, or just overwhelmed and completely burnt out. And it's really frustrating. And for me, I think today happened partially due to Zoom fatigue, because right now all of our classes are online for the week, courtesy of COVID, shooting up lately after the holidays. And it's really hard to just sit there and stare at a screen for hours. I feel like I just get stuck in my own head, and it just kind of went downhill from there. I also did not get enough sleep last night, although I'm happy to say I did at least work out this morning, and I've been eating healthy all day, so I'm like, that's at least something in the right direction. But right now, I'm really frustrated, and I really just want to feel not like crap mentally, because the whole reason I started doing this challenge this week is in hopes of feeling better mentally. And right now, just looking cute and having little lashes done is not cutting it. Anytime I struggle with regulating my mood, it takes me a few days to get back on track. But I did start feeling at least a little bit better this morning, so I did a light natural makeup and picked a cute outfit. So, my final thoughts for wearing makeup and getting all cute all week long. Did it help? Yeah, it helped a little. It helped me to know that I was starting off the day being the best version of myself. And to clarify, I do not mean that you have to have makeup on to be the best version of yourself. But for me, it makes me feel good to look in the mirror and be like, hey, I made a little bit of an effort today. That is what made me feel good. Knowing that I did anything. Normally, I don't put a lot of effort in my clothes or makeup unless it's a special occasion, or if I'm doing a YouTube video. Y'all will see me with makeup on routinely for those, but the rest of the days of the week, I usually look a hot mess. Having to actually make that effort every single day made me more intentional about putting myself first, and I think that really did help me to feel better. Now, on the big scale of did it help with depression or not? I want to be very, very clear that I am not clinically diagnosed as having depression. What I am dealing with lately is more of a situational depression, just due to feeling like I'm being held hostage by the educational system that I'm a part of. Don't get me wrong, it is definitely a blessing to get into grad school. I am forever grateful that I've been given this opportunity. That doesn't mean that it isn't hard and it isn't emotionally taxing. So what I've been dealing with because of that is kind of a situational depression. And it does suck. And I feel like I have struggled a lot to regulate my emotions, to basically just feel like average Joe Schmo who has it together. That really has not been me lately. Your girl's a mess. Like, all aboard the Hot Mess Express. Choo choo. But getting to look at least a little bit nicer this week did help. It definitely did not fix all of my problems and make everything a-okay every single day. Forgive me for sounding like Dr. Seuss. And that's just with me being a person who's feeling depressed as opposed to having depression. Because like I said in the beginning, that's two very, very different things. I want to be clear with you guys. If a person is suffering from depression, that is completely different than just feeling bummed out. And if you're one of those people that's like, oh, hey, get off your butt, go take a shower, clean something in your house. I understand that it's a well-intentioned piece of advice, but for someone who is struggling, it's not as simple as just suck it up and do something to feel better. It is a chemical imbalance in your brain. Stuff has gone wrong with serotonin. That is something that, while certain aspects of life might help a little bit, taking a shower, washing your hair, cleaning your house, doing your makeup, that is not a cure for depression. So please do be very, very aware of that. I know that many of the people that give out all those pieces of advice you hear on the internet are very well intentioned. And if you're one of them, I love you guys for caring about the people around you. Just be aware that telling someone how to fix something that you don't necessarily deal with yourself is not always going to be received well. How a person chooses to handle their depression is entirely their choice. And maybe the best thing you can do is ask them how to support them. For those of you out there who have been diagnosed with depression and are really struggling, I would really love to hear in the comment section below your personal opinion as to how your family and friends can help you. The reason I wanted to make this video is to bring awareness to the fact that mental health matters, and being healthy is a whole system, physical, mental, and emotional. And if people aren't comfortable with talking about mental health, as a society, we are never going to get anywhere. So, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you lovely humans next Friday. Bye bye.